like anything, and it is having playing some kind of music, changing the lights, and it is really wonderful experience. And nighttime, if you are visiting this cloud forest, it is different experience. And smart nation environment having many ideas. How do they project them together and create the one smart nation? Here you can see the clusters. How do they able to formulate and create the wonderful atmosphere of Singapore nation to become a smart nation? And especially these three segments: smart healthcare, smart technologies, and smart logistics. How do they address the value? They created the value through smart warehouse, smart factory, smart grids, and smart community or smart hospitality, smart transportation, as well as smart healthcare services to provide for the people wellness and welfare. And these are all the components we need to think. Yes. Carbon footprint, connectivity, big data sources, performance value for the workforce, waste management, as I already mentioned about that, information security, cost reduction in the operation, and sustainable developments and heterogeneity to address the values. So these are all the values we must think and we can create in the ecosystem. Even in a college also, you can very well address, you can reduce your waste, you can engage some kind of system failures, how to address the system failures to overcome. So you can create the team and you can engage them to learn and able to have the experience every 2 months, 3 months, once like that. You change the people to learn and explore well. And these are all the 8 essential technologies which are very, very important for the smart nation environment, especially Internet of Things, augmented reality, virtual reality, blockchain environment, as ecosystem or platforms, artificial intelligence support, 3D printing, drones technology support for the delivery of materials from one place to another place, and robotics also inevitably going to support a lot for the futuristic developments. Enterprise development grant, it is provided from the government side. They are procuring the source and support for core capabilities like strategic planning, business strategy development, human capital development through some kind of training, and achieve the service excellence and the financial management to perform that. Innovation productivity, where the product development, lead optimization, and procure the IP sources, and the processor and the redesign. Maybe existing designs may not work well. They have to upgrade and redesign and prepare the new product. Automation supports also giving a vital source for them. And market access, you have to think about the market. Whatever you are doing, you must think about, and you have to think about the local market along with the overseas market, and you have to prepare some kind of measures and acquisition. We are all supporting for these kind of areas, and standards and adoptions which are mitigating towards with the compliance or regulation, whether locally or regionally or globally. So this is the way we have to grow and transform for the new generative places. And the new automation technology, it is a vital role. Many companies are providing the support for the local companies how to transform, upgrade their factory into the smart model factory or a smart ecosystem to play well along with the equipments or engagements. And the industry transformation program, transforming the enterprise automation support packages. These are all coming from the Ministry of Finance. Four key components they are mentioning. The huge grant supports are provided, 100% investment provide for the people who wanted to transform completely for automation. And they are engaging with the collaboration with different groups. And it is also supported well by the government, so matching the grants to the investment from the government. They are ready to support for these novel technology sources. And 3 steps to think about the go digital. As already I mentioned, Infocom Media Development Authority are taking the key role, and whether we want to change our business to the digital ready platform, how do we able to prepare ourselves to start from the level basement, and what are the things we have to procure, and how do we able to transform it towards with the goal sets to achieve the digital transformation. So these are all the initiatives from the government side, so that the company also creating these support providers to transform their digitalization conditions. And the tourism acts source. And how do they able to predict well? How do they able to analyze well? How do they able to screen the behavior of the people, or some kind of ways they have to segregate the platform to get ready. If they are going to eat someplace, they can able to follow with their mobile phone tracking system or any other ways. They are tracking the people in different ways, and they are procuring the support through all these kind of acceleration platform, engaging the different technology sources, artificial intelligence, some kind of data analytical tools. This is the way they are engaging. Nowadays, we are going to the mall, automatically we start to receive the information. How it is possible? Because they are tracking our phones. That is the way the things are getting. Because when you are switch on the Wi-Fi connection into the shopping mall, because many of the shopping malls providing the free Wi-Fi. So the people are willing, they don't want to spend their own mobile data source, they switch over to the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is immediately sensing and it is contacting, communicating through the mobile. And the micron automation for the pharmaceutical technology, Singapore is ideally a healthcare sector hub, and there are a lot of MNC companies like Novartis, John Hopkins, and many more people like Pfizer, Abbott Technology, Abbott pharmaceutical company. Many more people are coming to situated in Singapore because they wanted to use Singapore as a Asiatic headquarters for their MNC pipeline industries. Because of the comfortability and the support provided from the Singapore government, and they are engaging these kind of activities together. And GP Connect, General Polyclinic, how do they able to connect well? So this is the way they are segregating the GP Connect, and they reduce the workforce burden of people through digitalized environment. So there is no documents, physical documents, and other thing. Everything is become digitalized now, and it is making the comfortable environment for the people to do the work or job very nicely as well as smoothly. And this is the world, because I already mentioned Singapore is the huge logistics support, and it is creating the mega port, the west part of the Singapore, and it is the area developed with the reclamation kind of thing. I will tell the story. This is the newly generated was mega airport, and it is completely automated. It is one of the biggest port in the world, and they are going to handle a huge source. And this is the map. This is the area. Now you have seen the previous slides. This is the brown color area. You could see here. How do they able to develop? And these are all reclaimed area from the sea, and this soil they have procured from the MRT tunnels, because they are creating a lot of MRT pathways, and these sands they are going to dump, and they create the value addition for the building the port. Currently, the port is here near the Sentosa, but this is the main. What is I say? It is the very hot post area. So they want to use this harbor to move to here, and they want to procure this land to transform for value addition in future, because this is the hot area of the Singapore. So building the cross mega airport, it is going to handle the huge container automatic ports. That is the way in future Singapore is creating a lot of value for domestic environment.
English അപ്പൊ വേറെ ഏത് ഭാഷ പഠിപ്പ് വരെ മനസ്സിലായി പൊട്ടന്മാരാ ആര് ഡിഗ്രി ഉള്ള
Sir, now you can unmute yourself and go ahead, sir.
Okay, because you mute also, it is also muting. Singapore sets standards for autonomous vehicle because they are planning to prepare the autonomous vehicle to come on the road, and they are segregating already the toll payment and other thing is automated. They are having the smart card, so it is automatically taking the toll fees from the cars or any vehicles to enter into the place. Car parking also, it is automatically cut the entry fees as well as how long they are segregating the vehicle over there. It will automatically calculate with the smart card and taking the amount. Malls and any public places, Singapore, the car parking is not free. except your own house. If you are a landed house person, then only you are having free parking. Other places you need to buy the car parking for halting your cars. So this is the another way client resource management platform or enterprise resource platform. Many companies they wanted to procure in order to control the digitalized environment or the smooth operations or logistics supports or sales tracking or marketing strategies they want to plan. So it is increasing the productivity not only from the staff members also for the organizational standards to achieve. So we are also providing consulting part for the companies who wanted to transform for these kind of CRM platforms. Our customized software they want to procure, then we can work. And the Siemens have the micro alliance with the Microsoft Azure to prepare some kind of model factory or some kind of warehouses environment which are automatically controlled or automatically tracked to the segments of products or any containers or any other valuable things. So that is the way Singapore is entirely transforming towards with the digitalization. And here you can see the smart factory. How do they able to engage? You could see Singapore in the vanguard, institute-oriented in Internet of Things expansion trend. So we can able to segregate all these sensors which are giving the signals or some kind of sending the information, and it will be automatically amended in the data sources intervened by the artificial intelligence source. And this is the another vehicle recently established. NTU Singapore has done this research to build the disinfection panels because they wanted to use the manual driven cleaning things transformed to the robotic oriented supports. And this is another one. The Singapore hospital has used the world's first robot system to pick the pills because they want to use this kind of technology to segregate with the respective medical medicines for the patients after checking with the physicians. This data will come and this robotic arm will help to segregate and procure the medicines according to the patient's report. And this is another autonomous delivery robot in hospitals where they are playing well for the corridor to clean the environment, clean the environment with this kind of robotic. Or it is supporting for the materials, whether the food or any kind of medicines in order to support for the patients who are living critically COVID infected people. These kind of robotic are crucially supporting for them to reach and provide them necessary materials because it is QR code oriented. Only respective patients only can able to open and take out the medicines or materials. And this is the massage robot massage. Singapore has first raised the robot massage for the people. It already started to work in Singapore atmosphere. It is completely automated equipment. And Temasek Polytechnic has created this kind of robotics and automation center where they have different kind of models, especially for manufacturing industry, precision industry, or 5G technology, 3D printing, and any kind of environmental sources or supports for renewable energy or reducing waste. All these kind of factors they consider and apply with the robotics and automation equipments. If you are interested, you can propose to me so I can able to tie up with the local groups and you can able to visit them. You can engage for some futuristic learning for the professor or any people from the students community. You can able to tie up and collaborate for these kind of opportunities. And this is another way Singapore revitalizes for the manufacturing industry using the robot. It is a very useful adaptive technology, and they are making all these kind of analytical things because Rolls-Royce has made their own testing centers in Nanyang Technology University. So most of the aircraft engines and all, they wanted to test and certify in Singapore atmosphere. That is the way focusing towards futuristic applications or procurement for the developments in Singapore atmospheres. And this is the way the association you could see the SIA is a trading association for the company who are using this kind of automation equipment, Internet of Things, and robotics. So that is the way the trade associations are playing to provide the opportunity for the professionals who can learn and experience and explore through adapting with this. And Singapore has created artificial intelligence Singapore. They are planning to support for 10,000 people, local people, to train and release to the workforce. And they are engaging the grants and they engaging the service provider, training provider, US and other country like Germany for different kind of performances or some kind of calibration analysis. So they are collaborating with many people all around the world to use these kind of technological instruments. And this is another way the led consortium drives for new robotic innovation environment. Crown Coffee, I think. This kind of robotic, they will prepare the arm will searching for the photo when I was taking the coffee from the arm, but I could not able to get it. Maybe in future any occasion I showcase all these kind of exhibition when I used to go training places. I used to go and take this. Next visit if I come to India, I will give a great lecture in this kind of way. And Singapore police has deployed this kind of surveillance camera affiliated robot, and it is a patrol during the Asian summit because they want to engage this kind of equipments, automation or autonomous equipments. It is giving the support for them to survey, making the surveillance throughout the place where the human resource may not able to uh, use possibly for that. So they are transforming the digitalized environment by using these kind of equipments. And this is another way the UV radiations are going to sterilize the environment where it is aseptical conditions, the manual engagements are getting reduced. This kind of autonomous machine source or supports are useful for making the UV disinfection for hospital atmosphere or any clean environment in the factory side. This is the Terminal 4 of Changi Airport. The automatic cleaning equipments are used to clean the environment. So this is the way the autonomous equipment or automatic condition of situations are going to provide the huge support for making the conditions in the respective places. This is the workplace automation in Singapore, where earlier the manual operator things are getting replaced towards with the handless operated equipments. They are planning to make almost double for the next 3 years of period. And the Universal Robots Partnership available with Nanyang Technology of Computing to offer the collaborative robotics. You already know the Sophia is the robo got the citizenship, honorary citizenship in Saudi Arabia. When I visited the exhibition before that period, it was amazing thing and having good experience for me. But I was searching photo, I could not able to get it. Maybe in future I will take those kind of pictures and some kind of story about that. It's a kind of a new technology research. This is the logistic environment, warehouse environment, where the advanced factory, autonomous mobile getting sorting out the required materials from the storage places. So these are all playing a crucial role in the warehouses because the go like man so with these sort of research Energy Research Institute of Singapore. Yes, it is created the value, and they are planning 30% of this kind of renewable develop and procure from this kind of solar. They created rooftop solars in the building top and other places, baseline places. They want to reveal lot of reviews as well analysis to create these kind of aspects for producing renewable energy. Yeah, this is the one. The Solar Institute of Singapore. This is the one. If you want to segregate some kind of collaboration or partnership, please let me know. I will connect to the respective place over there because the local industry has the enablement to go and check this kind of problem. And the robots to wipe out the 20 million jobs in future. So it is the way we have to segregate. It will give more support for near future for us, and we have to overcome all these hurdles and plant factory like vertical farm factories and as well as healthcare sectors going to use mobile apps as well as hospital environment engaging the robotics and other things, and surgical rooms going to play with the robotics. This is also a vital role for support. And 3D printing technologies. And new water plant, it is also using the recycling water, drinkable water for the people who want to use for their needs. And this is the hub platform, the monitoring service for media as well as mobile phones and other segments. They are controlling with that kind of environment. And this is the MRT system. Nearly 5 million people are without manual driving, and these are all the vehicle under trial in NTU as well as NUS atmosphere. And serving the citizen with the business betterment through technology, it is the ideal goal set for the government to create. And now the era is having the current trend sets from the closed world to connecting world through all these gadgets and equipments. And ACE International is providing the support through our enterprise services. Our mission are preparing the values for the people, organizational standards, and we are also sitting with different advisory committee members to provide the necessary advice. And these are all the clients and support providers for our business operations. And we are supporting the business excellence opportunity through our consulting, education, research innovation, digital transformation, business management service, procuring the funding source, as well as career advisory. And these are all the workforce skill training we are supporting for the people who want to learn and transform the skill sets. And we are supporting for the sustainable academic development through the education, research, entrepreneurship to play together. And market focus, we are looking for the opportunity with as well as institution collaboration to serve better for the partnership collaboration as well as going global kind of environment. And we are supporting for smart model factory environment or digital technology performance to use all these essential technology and capability building through internship, training, global immersion program. We are creating all these supports. We are providing the STEM oriented training, especially using the applied learning. We are using the factors as well as and the areas which are going to transform the learning as well as development for the people. We are providing for the educational tools, whether the emerging country people want, we can cope up well with them, and we can arrange some kind of requirements to visit the institutes or visit the industries or making some kind of learning and exploration through opportunity for the chief project. And the global immersion program is providing the support for cross-cultural learning and empowerment strategy. So through that, we are also engaging overseas people to come and visit and experience in smart nation environment. That is the way it is providing a lot of values and supports for the people to take out from the smart nation environment. if your institute is willing to have these kind of opportunities. Thank you for passion and listen my talk. Maybe due to some interruptions, I could not able to make it, but no problem. Thank you so much. So I move out from the slideshow. Any questions? I will please give me a few seconds. I will continue because I need to switch on another one.
Participants, if you have any queries, kindly unmute yourself and ask your questions to our resource person, please.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, coming near future, the robot will wipe more than 20 million jobs. You said like that.
Yeah.
What is the remedy, sir? What is
Remedy, they have to
how?
they have to switch on the job. They have to switch on the job. That's why the transformation of things are going to happen. You could see now for the banking sectors and other places, they are creating all these kind of things in order to make the people to use the platform very well because the computer comes, automated equipments comes, and the manual things are getting eradicated. That is the way it is providing the support for the.
Respected sir, good evening.
Yes.
Sir, in the middle of your session, you mentioned a word about artificial photosynthesis, sir. A little bit a different word for me. Can you please explain a little bit, sir, about that?
Yeah, artificial photosynthesis means it is not synthesizing the food, but it is the energy producing cells. So they are making the solar power source to produce some kind of energy, and they are transforming the according to the situation.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So this is Rajshekhar from MCT. Sir,
Okay.
I have
Yes.
a query, sir. Sir, what are the skills need to be improved for us to find to find a job as a robotic engineer, sir?
Excuse me, can you repeat?
What are the skills needed or to skills improved for a job as a robotic engineer? Skills, sir.
That is, you must you must have your core discipline, either mechanical degree, electrical degree, or any kind of structural design degree or something. But you have to procure the necessary training in that respective field during your curricular learning. That is the added value for you to secure as well as start from your thing. That only you can able to use for your skills may fit for your workforce environment where they are requiring the talents or skill sets. That way only you can able to engage futuristic things. So you must need to connect to the industry where you want to procure the necessary training, or you have to collaborate with those kind of people to take it for your own way to learn and explore. Is it fine for you?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. I am Trivandrum, sir.
Yes.
Sir, thank you so much for your nice presentation and a lot of information about that our latest technologies and the needs of the day uh, uh,
Yes.
for our students and faculty team. So I request you for yes your suggestions like sustainable innovation and entrepreneurship. culture in institutions and universities. Our as per our MHRD directions, and we are doing lot of activities in our institution, sir. So
Yes.
I request you to shall we collaborate with your company and your leads, so that we can collaboratively do some research work or entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, or some kind of activities we can do, sir. So
Yeah, yeah. Because I have signed some kind of MOU with the different institutions like VIT in Chennai, Holy Cross College, Tiruchirappalli, as
okay,
well as more institutions. And we can able to think about later, and we can discuss, and we can segregate the MOU how I
okay,
can able to support the industry incubations and sell.
okay.
How do we able to procure some kind of startup
Yes.
ecosystem to do well, some kind of simulation environment to create the value for learning and experience.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So sure, definitely we will contact soon, sir. Then
Yes,
we are applying MSME incubation center, and we have passed the level 1 inspection. We hope next academic year definitely we have set up MSME incubation center in our campus, sir. So we need
sure.
some lot of inputs from your side. So that thank you so much, sir. We will
Yes,
connect you soon. Thank you, sir.
of course, we can do that kind of stuff put together. And it's
Okay,
a
sir.
value addition
Hello.
because I'm looking for the industry institution providing a lot of consultation opportunity, collaboration opportunity, merging and acquisition opportunity, mentoring opportunity. So we can engage together for the value from industry, and you have your own value in academic education, work well and able to do well.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Definitely we will do, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Sir, this is Ilangumaran, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
yes,
Sir, this is Ilangumaran, head of the department of this mechatronics engineering.
yes.
I would like to thank, sir, for your valuable information and new insights to our students as our faculty team. So, I would like to know the internship opportunities at Singapore or your university, your concern, or some other industries for our students.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. If any internship opportunity that people want, because now the transportation is limited. If they want
Yes,
to get any idea or any discussion, we can go with online. We can sit together and discuss any valuable idea. I can segregate from my side. And if any collaborative papers come, we can be a co-author. And if any projects which are giving the support for the people, we can uh,
yes, sir. There is a nice idea for the collaborative author for the publication. So already we are doing our mechatronics engineering. We have more than 10 doctorates. They are doing in different fields of research. We will send the area of research domain of our department. If it is correlated with your domain, definitely we will propose the paper of co-authors, sir.
Sure. We will do that. We can tomorrow or day after tomorrow we can discuss.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all for your patience because we have another session. So it's glad and happy to join together today for this session. If in future, if any opportunity, we can do well and we can engage well. I'm always looking for that people able to translate the time. So, to the time.
Respected
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Respected Dr. B. Ramanathan, sir, it was a splendid and informative session where we came to know about the valuable inputs like essential AI technologies for smart nations and also how robotics and automations plays a vital role in current industrial era to the budding engineers, mechatronics engineers. Thank you so much for that spectacular presentation, sir. Thank you. Thank you again. I now request Dr. M. Ravi, Professor, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, to give the conclude note.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am? Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Ramanathan, sir, for your wonderful session about robotics and automation, support smart nation environment in Singapore. And thanks for accepting our invitation to deliver the session virtually in spite of your busy schedule. You have detailed about this about Singapore environment as well explained vital usage of robotics in hospital and a variety of robotics applications. Applications very much inspire and useful to our both faculties and students for their career development. Sir, your speech attracts our faculty and future engineers to come out in this field by nature, since the future depends on the robotics and automation. Further, robotics and automation system development of wide varieties of technology, new technology, and development of environments. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your fantastic session. In this junction, I would like to thank our management, principal, HOD for giving support to organize these kind of webinars. And I extend my thanks to our faculty team and student for support of webinar grand success. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, everyone, for the active participation. Special thanks to our chief guest for the acceptance to chair this session. Thanks again, sir. Kind attention to dear participants. Feedback link will be shared in international webinar WhatsApp group. So I request all the participants to join in WhatsApp to get the attendance and feedback as well as make meetings. Most kindly unmute all. There is a lot of disturbance. Indumari ma'am.